All right, in lesson 10.6, we are going to look at 3 different theorems involving angles and arcs. So the first theorem, if 2 inscribed or tangent chord angles intercept the same arc or congruent arcs, then they are congruent. So let's take a look at what that means. I'm going to zoom in on the circle so it's a little bigger. So what we're saying is that if 2 inscribed or tangent chord angles intersect the same arc. So let's go ahead and look at, let's say, this arc right here. Oops. There we go, that arc right there. So there are 2, in this example we're looking at inscribed angles that intercept that arc. So you can see here's one of them. So you see how that inscribed angle forms that arc or intercepts that arc. And the other one is right here. Here's another inscribed angle forming and intercepting that same arc. So what the theorem tells us is that those 2 angles will be congruent. So you can kind of think about it, if 2 inscribed angles basically share the same intercepted arc right here, that means that the angles will be congruent. Alright, our next theorem, an angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So what we want to remember here is a semicircle. The semicircle is going to go through the center of the circle. So here's our semicircle right there, going through the center. And then anytime you have an inscribed angle that's forming that semicircle, so for example, we have this inscribed angle. Anytime that you have this situation, it's going to form a right angle at that inscribed angle. Alright, our last theorem says, the sum of the measures of a tangent-tangent angle and its minor arc is 180 degrees. So we can see in this picture, here's our tangent-tangent and the minor arc. So the minor arc is going to be the arc that is on the arc between the lines. So that is going to be this arc right there. So what we're saying is that if you take angle T, so the angle formed from the 2 tangents, and you add to it that minor arc, so arc SP, is it's going to equal 180 degrees.